maybe we can write it together, right? We have enough time, yes. Uh, I will I will post the link. Okay. QA. So I created a small repository for specific for this session. It's something similar. The architecture is something similar to what we already have on OpenMRS front-end repositories. We can, okay, you can, like, if you prefer doing it with me, then you can. If you're like enjoy it watching and later you can, if you need to try it later, then I will share the code as well, whatever comfortable for you. Okay, so what you need to do is just clone the repository. I've already cloned. If you're not, then you can just write git clone and paste that URL. Okay, all right. Now I have it here. All right, here's the code, right? Now here we have like bunch of folders, but what we need is the E2E directory. We have a directory named E2E. And inside that, we have a directory named specs, right? So what we are going to write is an E2E test. Remember I said like E2E tests are something we simulate, like we simulate a real user. There are some other type of tests as well, but let's try to write an E2E because that's the one I love. All right, and I think you will enjoy it too. So here I've created a simple file here. This doesn't test anything, but yeah, we can like write some code here. We can, okay, no, so here's the place where we instruct the computer or the robot, whatever, running this software, sorry, running this test. We need to instruct them, right? So this is how we instruct. It's like, it's not that super hard, like it's so simple. Just some little plain English syntaxes, right? We can say, okay, now go to the dev3.openmrs.org. Okay, so we say await page.goto and we paste the URL. Let's try. How to run this test? You can just run npm run test colon, okay? Or else you can find it from here as well on the package.json file. Oh, this is the code. Okay, I'll just enter it. Oh, it opened my browser. I'm not doing anything. See, now it's trying to visit the dev3.openmrs.org. Still loading. Okay, now it loaded and it closed. Okay, so because that's what we told the robot to do, right? So we can check the report as well. You can just run npx playwright but show report. It will open a report. Here we go. So yeah, this is the report. It says because the test name come from here, basic test, whatever you input there. And if we click, okay, there's a video recording as well. It's the same thing that we witnessed, right? It will give us a nice little video recording. All right. Then we can say to maybe we can ask it to click on the search icon, right? Click on the search icon. How can we say that to click on search? And because this is an icon, right? There's no text. What I try to do is inspect, and let's see what we can get from here. Okay, I love having the test ID. There's a something called data test ID here. I will grab it. Okay, now I need to write something. So what I need to do is const. I would say I will create a new variable search icon equals something. We still don't know how to take it. And then I can say await search icon dot click. Okay. All right. But we need to specifically say what the search icon is about, right? So what I do is this video icon, the zoom is hopping here and there. Okay, what I can do is I can say page dot get by test ID. There's something named get by test because I copied the test ID of that. Get by test ID, and I can paste it. And this is the test ID, right? So, okay. Now we grab the search icon, then asking the bot to click on that. Let's try to run it again. Okay. Run the report. Run test E2E. Okay, let's wait. All right, it opened the page again. Sit to tab 3. Loading. It's in click, but we cannot see it. Let's try see it on the video recording. MEX. AI show report. Let's see. Okay. It just click and yeah, it's so fast. Okay, let me try to stop the video there. Like we cannot see. Okay, I have a trick because like this robot does only what we say and it go. I mean, in a hurry and it goes to its home. So maybe I can say expect. I'll do a little trick. I'll ask this robot to wait until it says a text name ha ha ha. Right? I'll say page dot it by text maybe to be visible. Okay, let's ask this robot to wait until it sees something ha 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 because I know that there's nothing ha ha on no dev 3, right? Okay, see. Okay, yes. Okay, the trick worked. Now it clicked on the search icon. Now what we need to do is type something. But we cannot type here because we need to ask the robot to type, right? We are not going to type anything here. I'll close it for now. And okay, let me create another variable for the what? Button. Sorry, what is? It's a search field. Oh, let's say input equals. Uh, Now I need to know what locator to pick, but I usually don't remember everything. So what I do is my camera. What I do is go to playwright documentation. You don't have to remember everything. Just click on docs and maybe okay here like they have nice documentation how to write a test and so and so on. What I need is locators. Locators. I'll click on that. Okay. All right. Here we have get by role, get by text, get by placeholder. Nice. It's a search bar, right? It's an input. So let's try use get by placeholder. Do you know what a placeholder means? It's something that we have on the text box by default. Okay, let's try to say page dot get by placeholder. What was there? Search for patient by name. Okay, I'll just type it. Type a part of that. This robot is so clever. Search for a patient by name. That's enough. And what we need to do is we need to say, ask the robot to type something. Input dot fill. It's pretty easy, right? Input dot fill. Again, haha, maybe two haha. Okay, let's try to run it again. Let's see. Okay, it's loading. Clicked on the thing. Yes, it typed, right? Okay. Can some of you create a patient for me, right? Maybe with your own details. Right? Just click on the add patient and fill on with your own details, right? You don't have to input everything, just like add a birthday and a name. And can you give me the identifier of that patient? Like once you create it, create a patient, then you will go to a screen, something like that. This, and there will be something named OpenMRS ID. Can someone send me that ID? Create a patient now. Okay. Meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, you can post on the chat. So I need this one because we are going to search for that patient. Okay, then I'll pick one. Okay, I will search for mm, for Richard Jones. Okay, I will remind us of how we get the report. Okay, when you need to get a report, then you can write npx playwright show dash report. We'll post it on the chat. All right. Okay. Okay, I will copy. I'll search for random patient and I'll get his patient ID. So what I'm going to do is just to search that ID, right? OpenMRS ID, and I need to like, I will type that and it will be, the patient will be here. Okay. So instead of saying, haha, I will fill that ID. Okay. Let's try to run it again. And here, run test E2E. Yes. Okay, it displays. Now I need to like but there might be any patient, right? Because like if there's a bug, what if like it will display something else? We need to make sure that it displays Richard Jones here, right? And also we need to make sure it shows only one search result because we can have only one patient with a given ID. So what we can do is, okay, we can ask the robot to go home. Okay, go home. All right, okay, I can see some IDs coming on. All right, I'll pick the first one. All right, yeah. All right, then what I need to do is I'll do one thing. I need to verify, right, there's only one patient. And also I need to verify, okay, let's see, what's the name of this patient? Open Academy Joan. Okay. Verify the patient name, please. But again, Open Academy. Patient's name is Open. Okay. All right. Now, we need to like, this robot can have expectations as well. Something like this, right? Which doesn't fulfill any day. But okay, we can ask the robot to expect. Okay, I would say wait, because like this robot is so fast, I need to say wait and see, expect something. Expect what? Page, get by text, maybe, no, one search result, right? Is that what? One search result, okay? And also I can say, ask the robot to, okay, but yeah, this is enough. Let's try to run it again. Property then not, okay, there's an error. So the robot become angry and it's go home back again, but saying us that like we are asking to expect to be what? To be visible. To be visible on the page. All right. Okay. And we can remove this one because like poor robot, he need to go home early. So let's try to run again. Right, then this test should be passed. Yes. Okay, the test passed, right? So we what we did was we just search for patient and we just ensure that there's only one patient with that identity. Now we can have this test on this code and we can ask this or GitHub to have this test and test this whenever someone sends a PR so that we know that there's only one patient with one identifier, right? And we don't have to like test it again manually forever. So, and okay, I can ask, okay, also I can check for the name, right? Because like, what if there's one patient but name something else? Um, so let's try to make sure that I expect page load by text. Okay, all right. Okay, can someone post the correct code snippet for to verify the name on the chat? Okay. Meanwhile, we have a question from Muda. Jonathan, what if I have multiple times text on this text multiple times? Then this robot confused, and you can ask the robot to check only on the search bar, right? So we have all these things on this playwright documentation. It will explain everything, and also we have a nice documentation at OpenMRS as well. Let me share it here on the chat. Okay, you don't have to look it now, but you can have, check it later. All right. Verify the patient's name. So anyone, you can guess what to write here, because I'm so old. I forget everything. I don't know what to write here. Page, but we need to expect for the patient's name. Yeah, page get text, page. We have the answer from Rogers. Yes, page get by text. Okay, get by text. And the text is name. What was the name again? Okay, here we open Academy Zone to be visible. Thank you, Rogers. Amazing. Let's try to run. Yes, it is fast, right? So that we can like, okay, so we know, and this robot says us that, okay, when it search for 1,000, it's 37, there's only one patient, and his name is Open Academy John, right? We don't have to worry about this again forever. No one needs to test it again because we wrote this test and we can ask this bot to test it forever, right? What we can do is just send a PR, it, and oh, no, I will create a branch. E equal minus B open and don't at all keep commit minus M ask the code to check for sure. All right. And I can push origin yes, I push the code. And you know what? This bot is on a computer and also on GitHub. Say, uh, let's create as it is, and I'll create the pull request. Oh, so yeah, I'll ask this board. I add a copy of this board to GitHub. So the board is here and it will test the code, right? It will test the code for us. I will open one. My mistake, I added two boards. So there should be only one. Yeah, let's check for one. So it will install the dependencies and do everything. And let's like it will take some time because I need to install everything here. But yeah, let's let the job to do the job because like you don't have to test everything. What you have to do is just push the PR and it will say whether your PR breaks things or not. All right. Meanwhile, okay, I said like there are many types of tests, right? So I have a small gift for you. I wrote some other type of test as well. You may wondering what are the other type of tests. So I created a BMI calculator. Okay, so yeah, there's another branch actually. BMI is not this one. Here we go. And completed code. I created a new branch name, completed code. I'll share on the chat as well. Okay, so let me check out to that branch equal completed code. All right. Okay, here I have wrote a simple BMI calculator, just a React component. So let's try to run it. npm run. Oh, npm start, sorry. Um, So yeah, just a simple BMI calculator, I use 130 and 50 and calculate BMI. So this is just a component, right? So like we don't need to ask the bot to come here because like there are some smaller bots, names unique bots. So their job is to check only one piece. Like this is something huge, right? I mean, it will check all the dev tree, it will go to, it knows how to serve the web and everything, but the smaller bot knows only to check smaller things. We call them unit tests. So here I have wrote a bunch of tests here, like to like enter some values and check for the result. So we can run like this. Yeah. So yeah, this little board also like much faster than the other board, but it has its own limitation. So like it can do only smaller tasks. So here, right, we use it just to write these tests, but you can check it later, right? So this we have the same setup on OpenMRS as well. I mean, we have it everywhere. You can see this E2E directory everywhere here. You can see the specs. We have more here, right? So you can access them and you can check, and even you can write some code. It's easy, right? I mean, it's not that hard to write those tests, and you can improve these tests, and you have some homework as well. What we did was just to search for that specific patient, right? Now we can do more, right? Just go to, yeah, that's my favorite screen. I cannot see because of these zooms buttons. Okay, we just search for patient, right? Now you can ask this bird to click on that patient, and you can ask it bird to like check for the ID, or maybe you can ask it to enter some vitals for this patient, or start a new visit, or do anything like the you can do almost everything, right? You can ask this bird, and also you can check these unit tests, smaller boards as well. um, so I shared the link on the chat, and you can check it later. All right. Yeah, that's all. That's all I had. So you can find the completed code here.